Alright folks, the deck is Midrange Jade Druid. The goal of the deck is to use Captain's Parrot to draw into Rig Carpenter, which will then hit a Hidden Oasis. Now with Hidden Oasis, when it splits into two pieces, both of those pieces cost 0 mana, you can play them immediately. Or a pile of stats as well as some healing to recover against all of those obnoxious Pirate Warriors and Questline Hunters. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle. Did I miss the deck intro? I mean, it's a weird question to ask as the deck intro is going. Mobile problems. I'm gonna hit Jade Idol, which is also a choose one card. I'm aware, but there's only one Jade Idol to the two Hidden Oasis, and people will lose their mind if you don't have the capacity to block fatigue damage in a game where there is no fatigue anymore.
Brother, you have much to answer for.
If I leave the deck with no idols, people will inevitably say, you should definitely be running idol because of just one copy of idol to protect against fatigue. But like, the idol actually is decent tempo as well with the keeper and the splitting. Well, we found some 6-drops.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
Is this the Elise guy? Could be. Looks like it. I don't know that there are many people playing even Demon Hunter. Oh my god. Turn one.
Gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Pretty gross. Turn 1 6/6. I mean, that's almost as good as in big in openers. I do not want that to be a thing. I also don't know that I want to play this turn because I want to get value off of it, right? I want to look for like Jade Idol or Mark of the Lotus so that I can get two. That's maybe a problem. So, God, I really hate not going face with this, but we go again. I only need the one Parrot, so I go Parrot into second Jerry Rig next turn. The Vargoth was tempting as well as the one day this will get to go face. The 50-50 now, so okay. I am very good at Hearthstone today. Wait, that's a that's a spell too?
All patched up.
Job's done.
I thought it was a minion this whole time.
Doesn't get cheddar in this.
I want to save the solar for next turn with the branching pass.
Job's done.
There's one off lethal there. I should have counted though. Oh wait, no, I had lethal with the ranging pass. Whoops. Is this the intended way that Jade Rig works? I don't know. But it's like, I don't think so. But like Hidden Oasis is the lone choose one card that has 0 cost aspects to it. Oh, I'm getting punished for this, aren't I? Who needs counting? We'll just let the opponent find lethal for us.
Malfurion versus Thrall.
You are in the court of the elements now.
I must protect the wild.
Coin Parrot into Jerry Rig. Or coin Jerry Rig into Parrot Jerry Rig. Seems pretty good. Hey, welcome, Vortical.
We have turned our
Even
curse
Shaman.
into our strength. Careful, we wouldn't want you to.
Happy Hollow's End.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Okay. Do I ever just hold this for next turn where I can Solar Eclipse it?
Time waits for no one.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, that seemed like a good idea. 12/12 worth of stats on turn 2. I think I go Blossom next turn into this and the second Jerry Rig. I don't know if that helps you.
Double time and double pay.
Seems pretty good. Seems worth to take totems off the board and still get damage to face. Yeah.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
What a low roll. I can't believe it.
It's hot.
No value off of that is a good thing for me. feel like getting this 8/8 down is a good idea.
All patched up.
I think I have enough card draw and good cards in hand that I can afford to shuffle here. This is Frog King Thrall is the portrait.
Elements I like. Totems I love.
Woo! I have lethal next turn, so let's do this.
You win this one. More to you than meets the eye.
Pretty good. That's a quote from Transformers. Yeah, Transformers definitely coined that phrase.
Malfurion versus Uther.
I will fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
All right. Doesn't appear we get the high roll this game. I do have a turn 2 composting that looks just phenomenal, though.
The light dims, but we fight.
We keeping? No Pirate Warriors today? I've faced a great many Pirate Warriors today. I was farming them with the previous deck I was playing. So it wasn't as bad as yesterday, where I was getting farmed.
Really?
Banana Man.
Not too heavy.
Down. Hands bad, so got a ramp.
The light
Wait.
protects me.
No, don't. Go face, go face, go face, go face. You fool! I was baiting you this whole time. I think it's still just this. I'll play the Captain's Parrot next turn. I can go Parrot, hopefully hit the Oasis. Wait, those are kids? Oh, okay.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Beautiful. And composting. Oh, it's supposed to be 0 cost? I mean, they're in the wiki as 0 cost. I think it's maybe just an oversight when they revamp the choose 1 effects. But like because every other choose 1 card has mana cost associated with it. Is that OP if you combine it with Kun? Again, it's the only choose 1 card that has that. Got serious hand advantage against the opponent here. Yeah, Jerry Rig also only split spells, so Kuhn would not be a concern.
Free your mind from its bonds.
They probably got Varian off of that, so we need to consider that for next turn. Probably set a taunt.
Steal from the rich and give to the poor.
Based. Just want to empty hand so that I don't overdraw.
Woe betide those who set themselves against me.
No, again, Hidden Oasis is the only one that still has 0 mana cards associated with it.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
How concerned do I need to be about, like, charge minions? I don't think it's worth risk. They definitely have Rush, but I don't think leaving a 7/7 on the board is very wise. Wow, that's... It was a wise choice to draw that, though. I should have one more idol in my deck, right? Am I miscounting? Doesn't look like it according to Deck Tracker, but...
But we fight.
14 damage coming at me. Conviction is maybe a concern.
What to do?
Less so now.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
One, two, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think there's another idol in my deck, right? Because there's 6 cards on Deck Tracker, and I have 7 in deck.
You die now.
I'm just looking to set up a counter lethal next turn with either Arbor Up or Branching Pass, or both.
We must defend Stormwind through unity.
Oh god, they have a rush minion still. That's gonna get mega buffed. It's a pretty good setup by the opponent. I don't know if it's enough though. They get 6 through, so they break this taunt. That leaves 28 on the board. They need to kill one more thing, which... Ooh! That was a good turn. Woo!
For the wilds.
I think I still win late, but... How big is their Mr. Smite?
Steal from the rich and give to the poor.
A little bit less base this time.
Well played.
All right. They got me. I mean, that Samuro obliterated me.
I concede.
Malfurion versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
I must protect the wild.
Yeah, just keep the Parrot to get to the Carpenter. God, is it going to be Ignite Mage again? I probably don't beat that, like... Okay. A weird world where I'm happy to go into Secret Mage. Unfortunately, I give them the fair game, but like I need to get my stuff going, otherwise I'm going to lose. Oh, no fair game. This is perfect. Could be Counterspell. I probably test with the healing. Or the shuffle, depending on which... Okay. Goes face. Yeah, this is a good opener.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Nice. Heal first.
The light does not discriminate.
That's funny in that deck. Opponent looking pretty low on cards here. Let's just do this. I was considering Moonlit into the Carpenter, but like,
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
bummer. I think this is better. Because like this is a low probability outcome. I could have gotten the Jade from that to make it more consistent, but
Free of that blasted tyrant! Behold!
looking pretty good here. I can get this counterspelled. I am fine with that. I am very fine with that. Woo! I want to set up for the solar Arbor Up next turn. Mr. Harry Potter, thank you for the prime. Prime time indeed. Appreciate the 5 months.
What once was cloudy.
That's a Sage for them, isn't it? 3 cards? Huh. I mean, they're just dead though. So, not exactly the answer they needed. Bird is the word. This deck's pretty sweet.
Malfurion versus Anhilda.
Arise and carry out our lady's will.
Full keep.
Must protect the wild.
Just to ensure the Carpenter goes off without a hitch. And I don't know if I play this on turn 1. Like, yes, you want aggression or tempo against Pirate Warrior in the late game isn't really a thing, but like, I'm a deck that can actually survive to the late game. So I think I at least try to keep it with or hold it for keeper. I'm kind of disappointed that there are no wild breaking cards that needed to be banned this mini set. I mean, I'm not, but also there are many other people that hold a different opinion. Notable, that opinion being that there are exactly that happening. Oof, big oof.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Probably Maddest Bomber, yeah. Welcome, EC.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Seems like a tough turn from the opponent. Glad I didn't waste my time waiting for it.
All patched up.
Like, we'll see when if we ever play this from hand. When we actually go to choose one, they'll have 0 cost. So I don't know if it's explicitly a bug so much as like an oversight in the changes that they made to the choose one effects. Because every other choose one card has a cost. They drew Ankar already?
All patched up.
Why don't you use a 10 cost card? Because of the words that I just said, in that every other choose one card has a cost. I was looking for a 2-mana card that I could have, so that I could hero power that down, but like I don't need this taunt to win. I've got another one in the chamber, so I'm not too worried about this. Just I draw a card off of it, it's fine. I think I go here and then here on 7. How can we held back the idol? Again, I like. I didn't really have any benefit to playing it. The opponent can still recover from here. I'm not applying enough pressure to justify playing the idol for tempo just yet.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Might actually be better to play the Spirit and the Blossom next turn now.
X marks the spot.
Okay. Yeah, I think I just go here and here.
Free of that blasted tower!
I get the extra mana ramp too, which is relevant.
Behold!
Trust the pirate's code.
Fine.
Gotta get through me.
It's a big concession of their board. How much damage is that? 9 plus 6. 15, 16. You're dead?
Rise to meet your valor prevails.
I mean, I'm not gonna feel any guilt about taking my time to count that when they were slow rolling that entire matchup. So I have no sympathy for that opponent after how much time they wasted for me. Ah, yes, the mirror
Feel
match.
The power of the wild world. I must protect the wild.
Keep the Jade and look for pirates. Blizzard Jail releasing Mark so they have room for Roffle? I mean, Mark's never gone to Blizzard Jail. Yeah, this is where the deck could be scary. Oh, nice patches draw.
Done.
Oh my god, that's a big oof from the opponent here. Haha! No way they value trade into this, right? Mark showed a lot of bugs lately. Yeah, but he hasn't gotten, like, trouble for it. No. What? What a combination of cards to draw. That totally makes up for the patches that they drew, doesn't it? I'm just dead. I don't have an answer here. The actual nuts. Imagine if they didn't draw patches.
I concede.
You can't even be mad? Yeah, I'm scamming people, so what are you gonna do? Karma for laughing at the patches draw. True.
Magni!
I must protect the
Keep the
wild.
Parrot. Don't really have anything for turn 1. That's okay. Not a great hand. All right, let's do science. Let's see if this ends up being better than holding back like we did last time. It's actually very good to draw there. It's definitely horrendous to shuffle. So there's no chance of me ever doing that. What? Why? This keeps happening, chat. What is going on? Is it the same person just constantly trolling me?
Job's done.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
I'll show you who's boss.
That's actually a good draw here.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
I could wait until next turn and Vargoth the 6/6, which is what I'm going to do. They generated the risky skipper, so that seems like an unnecessary trade to make. What is?
Free of that blasted tower. Behold.
Hey, Tulio. Four mana 12/12. You forgot some stats. Vargoth has numbers on him too. me stop, please?
Free your mind from its bonds.
It would only be marketable looks off of the Moonlit, so. Nice.
Pirates away!
Find your balance.
Am I healing anything this turn? This seems like it's worth healing. 'Cause then they can't remove everything on the board unless they have another card.
All hands on deck.
Sure. That might be a bit of a problem. Alright. Probably gotta take the Smite off the board, and then next turn I go Solar into Arbor Up. I can't have Rikara come charging at me.
Sail! The Juggernaut is under my command!
Do they have a Shiver?
Who goes
No.
there?
Alright. Easy game. You're dead. Yeah, I don't think that this is any more broken than, like, just Pirate Warrior things. But I'm sure it will eventually get fixed, just because it's clearly not intended behavior.
Versus Garrosh.
I will show no mercy.
These are not the cards that I want. I don't even think Blossom is good enough into Pirate Warrior, especially on the coin. I want to find coin into Parrot or Jerry Rig. Wow, this is a hand. Welcome, Joe. Yeah, we've been farming Pirate Warrior all day today, both this deck and the previous one. Which is good, because I've still been facing about 40% or so Pirate Warrior today. Bird. Alright, there's a failure rate associated with this, but it's like a 2 out of 3. I could even consider holding for the Vargoth if I do want to get greedy with it. His double taunts is pretty good. Unfortunately, not much I can do about that.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Nice. Alright, now's the decision. Do I want a 6/6 now or 2 6/6s later? I think I want the 6/6 now. That cannon could definitely run away with things.
Most excellent. I choose death.
Seems like a weird reason to concede. It's just hidden Oasis right now that has 0 cost options. I feel like that's a recoverable position though. Like, did they forget that they're still Pirate Warrior?
Malfurion versus Uther.
I shall bring honor to the Silver Hand. I must protect the wild.
Ugh, Drew patches. Really wish that the Druid SOU would be playable. Huh. Am I gonna get got here? SOUD's nuts? Is that what we're getting at? Got him. Oh, untapped potential? You mean the SOU quest?
Really?
I mean, it's playable, it's just not good. And before people in the YouTube comments tell me how well they perform with the deck and that it is actually good and that my hair is out of place.
What? You think you can take me?
Oh no. Well, I didn't high roll, but the opponent did. Whoo!
In time, all things are possible.
Is that a thing you want to do against Druid? See, they have 0 cost. This is why they actually go this is why it operates the way that it does. Still not in a great spot. Weird that it counts convert as damage, but clever. It doesn't? Well, I mean, Molten Giant just doesn't really... Like, it says... Molten Giant says damage, but just means, like, because it's easier to phrase than 30 minus your current health, right?
Reporting for duty.
I do not have a way to swing this board back, do I? Looks like GG to me.
I concede.
Is opponent just playing in Paladin cards? I think they're playing like Reno hand buff is my guess. I think I've seen that popping up.
Malfurion versus Garrosh.
Now you're sailing on my seas.
I must protect the wild.
Keep the idol to guarantee the Jarian. This deck competitively viable. I mean, I'm winning with it.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
I don't have a Solar Eclipse in hand, so I just go in here. Have you ever been recognized in public? No. At least not that I'm aware of. I also don't go out in public very often. Because, you know, we've been going on nearly 2 years on that global pandemic thing. Did opponent draw patches here? Oh my god. Come on.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
I did not draw patches. Druid most broken class confirmed? Oh. Oh, you sweet summer child.
Glory, I'm here for the gold.
Wait until you get introduced to the rest of the format.
You really put the old I choose death.
Malfurion versus Nazoth.
Rogue or Druid for sure? Are you out of your mind?
Awakening the nightmare.
I must protect the wild.
Or are you playing a different game or a different game mode than me? Let's keep the keeper with the idol.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
They might not know what is competitively viable. True. But like, it feels weird to say something with such confidence if you're uncertain. Yep.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Alright, we've got a good follow-up with the keeper into idols. Isn't Mr. Smite just a 6-mana Leroy Jenkins? Well, when he's played by himself, he is. Other times, he's a little bit more than that.
More bones to gnaw on.
All patched up.
Seems like a pretty good top deck here. Mr. Smite is the thing you get really angry at when he comes from the Juggernaut. Yeah, my opponent played a Mr. Smite from hand the turn before the Juggernaut. Or my opponent played a Mr. Smite the turn or from hand, and it was just a 6-mana Leroy, but not every game state is going to be that way. Woo! Alright, we can just follow our curve into the Ayaya. I should be careful about their life total, but also I want to make them dead, so. Difficult balance. Oh, it looks like the Reno version anyway. Do I have outs for lethal here?
Golems are a girl's best friend. All patched up.
File.
Are you gonna clean that up?
Free of that blasted tower.
Please don't shuffle.
Behold,
Oh. Well then. Certainly escalated. Next turn looks pretty good with the composting. Go here, here, here. No. Here, here. No, I don't mana for that. Turns out I don't have chat mana. What's wrong with me? Good board. Shouldn't be dead here. Well, maybe I am, if they have Zeph. Probably should have at least considered that. Or that.
I can see.
Opponent's deck still gooder than mine. Why does chat think they have unlimited mana? They can count to 10, right? Well, the problem is they count beyond 10. So they're too good at counting.
Class is in session.
I must protect the wild.
Okay. That means I get a turn 4 Solar Eclipse combo. So I go here, then here, then here, and the Hidden Oasis. I think is my game plan. Or they just give me a free ride here.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
I'm gonna hold here. And go here, here, here next turn. That's very slow for them because they're going to be overloaded next turn.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Unlucky. It's worth a try, though.
All patched up.
It's not like they can play a Spreading Plague here, right? That probably means they don't have the plague.
Sands of time run low.
Jeez.
Free your mind from its bonds.
The Keeper isn't broken. It's inconsistent. They did appear as costing 0 when given the choice. Yeah, that's why it works with the Jerry rig, but like Keeper corrects it. So yeah, it's just an oversight.
Victory is yours.
Furion versus Rexa.
First Hunter with this deck.
I'm acting on instinct.
I must protect
Small
the
indie
wild.
links to apply for Blizzard. Yeah, like there are a lot of open positions for the genius software engineers that are in Twitch chat complaining about them not developing or complaining about the engineering of the game. So if you think you can do better, apply. Keep the pirate. And we get refill.
None will survive.
Wouldn't mind a solar eclipse. That's not it.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Neat. I think Roffle single-handedly reduced Pirate Warrior's usage rate today. I think... Like, I'm still queuing into 40% Pirate Warriors, so I don't think that's true. I'm a software engineer, and both Hearthstone and Twitch are pretty slick overall. I mean, in general, yes. But also, like I say all the time, every single piece of software you've ever used is held together with Scotch tape and a prayer. It's just the reality. Did you ever consider applying to Blizzard? Yeah. Briefly. But, like, Blizzard, the company, does not treat its employees very well. So. And I just, after spending as much time as I did working for other people, it feels good not to be doing that for a while. I'm gonna save that for next turn and get double 6/6s. So I lead with this, then I go here and here. Why are most software being held together like it? Shouldn't it be more secure if there's lots of people using it? I wasn't even talking about security. I was talking about stability. Security is a whole nother just absolute nightmare. Just. Oof. In an ideal world, yes, that would be true. But we do not live in said ideal world. Having a secure system costs money. That it's not something that the people with the money or that make the budgets want to spend. And it's not something that people notice until something goes horribly wrong.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
Like Twitch literally just got hacked. have to support developers in my current role. It's always a fight to get them the tools they need. Yep. I was in a similar position, and it's part of why I quit. Hackers should have found out why they banned Dr. Disrespect. I agree. At least something good would have come out of it, other than my earnings getting leaked. Would have been nice.
You die now.
Free of that blasted tower! Behold!
It's not the one I wanted. Is there anything this deck can do in this matchup? Yeah, it should be. It's generally not a bad matchup. I haven't drawn any of my armor gain. Well, I have drawn a little bit of my armor gain. I haven't drawn enough of my armor gain. The opponent is fizzling out. I think that the only concern that I have is that they have the leper gnomes on board still. Like the timing of the toxic reinforcements was unfortunate for me, but I don't feel like I'm in that bad of a spot. It's just like not being able to answer the Bavish is kind of a big deal. Four, five. I think I just take out the Tavish here. That's the thing that's immediately threatening.
You die now.
Feels bad to use the branching paths not to draw or gain armor, but I think it's necessary. I have the potential to draw into lethal as well if they leave this board up, but I've seen both rapid fires, one tracking, one flare. They don't have a lot of like ways to gain additional resources beyond just the one card that they drew here. Oh, I am very happy to see this.
For the wild. You hunt well.
Gotta do that in case of skill command. I take 6. Oh no, I'm dead. Unless they draw Baku.
I concede.
You hunt well.
Welcome, IGN. Hello to Sognusman as well.
Malfurion versus Uther.
Justice will decide this. I must protect the wild.
Do I keep the mark here as well? I think I do. Looks like a pretty good opener. Yes, it does. Oh my god. So coin this, into this, into this.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
That's fine. I've got to redo next turn. Hey, Lazo.
Reporting for duty.
All patched up.
Job done.
Just need to avoid top decking the hidden Oasis. Oh my god, I saw it come from the bottom of the deck. Oh, I have two anyway, I'm fine. What am I worried about?
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Next turn is Jade Blossom into Mark. Or not. Alright. Go a few more, then I've got to get some editing done. And some eating. Food, I hear, is important. Been some bad practices as Bowser before the sexual harassment and stuff predates Activision? Yeah, it does. Like,
And carry out our lady's will.
there's also like a lot of bad practices that aren't related to the harassment. Send that back. Keep the idol. All right. Can get 12-12 with the solar eclipse. Let's just play it. I don't want this game to go late. Cannon. Problem. It's just gotta be this. My female developer friends have ugly stories from all over the US in many different roles. It stinks. Yeah, it's rampant within like software. It's just rampant within a lot of different fields, to be honest. It's not it's prevalent in software and game design, but it's not exclusive to those. Last time I brought that up though, I got accused of being a Blizzard shill when like prevalence does not excuse the behavior. And then somebody told me I was wrong, and they used they said, well, people at, for example, Microsoft, or they don't have that type of problem at Microsoft, for example. Did you want to tell him or should I, chat? Because I'm not sure if it's resolved or not, but a few years ago, Microsoft definitely did have a very, 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 very similar set of lawsuits come out. And there are also some serious allegations against the CEO or former CEO. Founder, whoever you want to call him. Weirdo. Creep.
Grab your cutlass. Let's buckle swash.
I like creep, that's a good one. I mean, it's not. Yeah, it's accurate and not exclusive to the allegations even. Same thing happened at right? Yep. And then like the rage machine just, you know. And this is the reason I brought it up. Is because rather than like actually look at the systemic issues that make it such that like this type of harassment is prevalent in a lot of fields and a lot of companies, like the rage machine just goes from one culprit to the next and doesn't like and just like punish them, or you know, and doesn't like actually again address the systemic problems that are associated with that. It's not to excuse the behavior or excuse the company's response to the behavior, both of which are atrocious. It's to say, hey, this doesn't begin and end at Blizzard. Look at the problem a little deeper. And then I got accused of defending Blizzard.
Malfurion versus Rexar.
I'm acting on instinct.
I must protect the wild.
Let's keep the Blossom. Wow, this is an opener. What do you use for your beard, Roffle? Pure, unadulterated laziness.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
You hunt well.
Which is coincidentally the same thing I do for my hair. I think the instant gratification of hate mobbing specific people and having them punished outweighs the deferred gratification of fixing a larger issue. Yeah, that's exactly the problem. And it's also just like, it's easy to say, to go online and say bad things are bad, which is essentially what like yelling at Blizzard specifically for the problem. It's harder to like actually like, I don't know, think about the broader problem. My beard is much more hipster than Roffle. I cannot grow like a proper beard.
Malfurion
Like I just shave like once a week or so because I'm lazy.
I must protect the wild.
And this is the result. Do we just ever like ramp to the sixes? Do I do? No, just high roll. It's Pirate Warrior. I'm not gonna mess around with other nonsense. Cancer culture is disgusting. Ruining people's lives without a fair process is no different than witch trials. That would be true if cancel culture were a real thing that existed in reality.
Someone's gotta lead the charge. Pirates away!
just disagree. Let's cancel culture run in amok. True.
Job's done.
I mean, I can think of exactly one person that has been
I'm here for the
like,
gold.
well, maybe two. There's one person that has been canceled in my recent memory. Ironically, by a lot of the people now yelling about cancel culture. How's my day going? It's going really well. Better than yesterday. I'm actually like able to win games of Hearthstone,
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
which is bizarre. The Redskins got canceled? No, they just changed their name to something not offensive. That's not canceling. The team still exists, just with a different name. That isn't a slur. Let's buff just to
Astonishing.
avoid trades. Cosby? Well, that was not a cancellation. That was an arrest.
No waves can sink this ship.
Scrubs? Yeah, Scrubs did get canceled, but then they brought it back, right? Gina Carano didn't get canceled? No, I don't. That was the one that, like, I was going to concede that one, but that wasn't the one I was talking about. I was thinking of Colin Kaepernick,
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
who literally got canceled for exhibiting his First Amendment right. Or just got blackballed is probably a more appropriate way of saying it.
Time waits for no one.
The Dixie Chicks way back in the day, I forgot about that one, yeah. I suppose that did also happen. Kaepernick is seriously the only real-life example there ever was of it? That's my take, but... I mean... I was willing to concede Gina Carano, maybe, but even then, like... I feel like she got lots of warnings about that, and also posted some pretty... yikes things. Oh wait, what was his name? The James Gunn? He got fired too, but then rehired, so that doesn't really count. So again,
What to do?
the narrative that cancel culture is rampant seems to not hold up. I would say it's more accurate to say that there are consequences to the words that you say sometimes.
Faster, you keelhaul finger!
Glory! I'm here for the gold.
To be honest, if we want to talk about Gina Carano, didn't Spacey lose an actor role off of cancel culture? Again, that's not cancel culture. That is consequences to to predatory behavior. If any of us were found out to be a predator, we would be fired at best. And also, I would just like to go on record saying that, like, what Gina Carano said was horrendous. But she should have just been fired for being a really bad actress. Like, I'm pretty sure that in a previous movie role, her performance was so terrible, somebody had to dub over her. Was it Deadpool? I think it was Deadpool. It was something where she was literally dubbed over because she was so bad. The things John Gruden said wouldn't have gotten fired when he said them. Did you read the things John Gruden said? Even 10 years ago, those would not have been acceptable. I'm sorry. Like, that is, yeah, absolutely, that is not the take. Well, I'm technically alive, but we'll see how long that lasts. The NFL would have probably just covered it up 10 years ago. Well, that's actually accurate. God, does anyone remember Ray Rice? I don't think I'm winning this game.
I concede.
My high school football coaches said worse. Okay, so if I go out and murder somebody and I get away with it, it's okay for everybody else to just go out and murder people? Seems like a weird justification. Wasn't the thing that Gina said was comparing the use of propaganda in Nazi Germany to put people against each other into bipartisan politics? I think that was one of the things. She also did some like weird like globalist conspiracy post, I think. They had some like uncomfortable depictions of Jewish people. She's also not very good at acting. Yeah, we talked about that. She's horrible. Like, again, she had to be dubbed over. She was so bad. I'm gonna hold that just in case I hit a keeper. There's the keeper.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, a literal congresswoman was the Jewish space lasers lady because America is a sane country.
In time, all things are possible. Free your mind from its bonds.
Do I get both of them back? I didn't even get to high roll this game, it seems. Why are they 6 mana now? For some reason they work differently with Keeper than they do with the Jerry Rig, which leads me to believe that it's very clearly not intended. Not that there's much doubt about that. Falkthor, if you do not like the deck I am playing, you are more than welcome to watch somebody else. And your question only wants me to continue playing this deck more.
I'm the hand of the king.
Reporting for duty.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
I mean, I'm still absolutely losing this game.
Job's done.
It was actually Haywire, not Deadpool, that she was dubbed over. But it was Unicron.
Life and hope of Will fighting.
Well, we got wrecked.
I concede.
How did you discover this bug interaction? I did not. I don't know how it was discovered, but it was not me.
Malfurion.
Alright, let's see if we can beat a
Sylvanas.
Questline Hunter.
Victory for the Forsaken.
I must protect the wild.
Okay. Coin Parrot into
None will
Disgusting combo. I think I saved this for turn 3 if I hit the... Nope, it's turn 2. Let's do it!
scrappy with scraps.
Beautiful. Then we go here into
Have enough mana.
double 6/6. And then we laugh at the opponent. Just press the button, it'll be fine. Oh. Well, they drew rapid fire, so this is still going to be a tough game.
none survive.
Yeah, well, at least we get to keep one. Might as well. You get banned for abusing a bug on ladder. Well, Ixar said that people weren't going to get banned for the Cthulhu bug, so I feel like seems unlikely. Joe, thank you for the 250 bits, and I feel like the Cthulhu bug was much more egregious than this one, in that it ended the game on the spot.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Alright, only one high roll this game, but I can gain some armor as well. What was the Cthulhu bug? If you buffed it once and then shot it from your deck with Maxima Blastenheimer, he would do 30 damage immediately and kill your opponent.
You cannot hide.
Well, that might be a problem.
You'll need to run faster than that.
Three cards. They just hero power this down twice and still get the damage to face, so I need something sticky here.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
Possible I'm dead, but yeah, I'm dead.
Let none survive.
Lot of damage. Rest of the I have up until this point I had like a 70% win rate with the deck. I don't think I need to make changes to it just because I've lost a few in a row, and in particular lost against one of the best decks in the format that decimates any board-based deck.
Malfurion versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin. I must protect the wild.
Not a good opener, which is going to make it hard into Quest Hunter. Although the Solar Eclipse can get me double 6/6s if I hit the Parrot or the Jerry Rig. I don't need both of those.
For the wild.
Well, At least I'm not giving them minions to send damage into, right? Good God, this draw is bad.
Job's done.
Like, it can recover with a single Carpenter, but... Keeper's not it.
Free your mind from its bonds. Job's done.
I can't get the Tavish down this turn, at least. That means I probably want to lean towards the Aya. It's good, I think. Oof. How did Hearthstone become such a fast-paced card game? Hasn't it always been? Just varying degrees. As more cards get introduced, a fast game gets faster.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
Problem is, the Tavish is just going to decimate my board here. I said the Tavish is going to decimate my board here. Seems unwise.
You die now.
I think I just got to play it safe here. Definitely do not want to shuffle that because drawing those would be pretty horrendous. Mr. Shubadoo, thank you for the 13 months. And again, thank you for your lovely content. Well, thank you for that support. Opponent only knows one place. I guess that's why. Ugh. They still have the coin too. Yeah. Pack tactics is bad for me, but I want to be able to set up for a...
Job's done.
I should have known. But I want to be able to set up for a solar Arbor Up next turn. Got 6 plus the hero powers. I think I'm dead here. Yeah, I'm definitely dead. Although they didn't have that many spells last turn. We're gonna make it. Okay, I need some armor gain, so I can't push damage here. Nice. Okay, I can't die here, but that was a oopsie. We get the other branching paths next turn as well with the Vargoth. Again, shuffling seems like a bad idea here. I want to actually draw into relevant cards, not Jade Idols. I think I can stabilize from here. I kind of figured one of their cards was Baku in hand, but I can also just attack into that this coming turn and work towards setting up a board, or 21, 22.
Free of that blasted tower!
Oh man, no high roll needed that game. Whew. Alright, I think that's going to do it for me. I need to get another video edited. I will be back, however, tomorrow. I have no idea what day it is. Like, new cards releasing is just a blur for me. But thank you all for hanging out and watching. Again, I'll be back tomorrow, and then probably taking the weekend off. But thanks for hanging out. Glad that today went a little bit better than yesterday, because we played faster decks, it turns out. That makes your enjoyment of the game dramatically improve. Alright. My dogs are barking at something. I'm going to send you over to Hobbs, who is doing a new stream. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.